Portland team that has been playing very well recently. I think it's a dynamic team with a lot of different threats that we need to, of course, try to neutralize and play some good defense against. But we'll also need to work the ball well in order to break down their defense, in order to create goal-scoring opportunities.
This team has a lot of young talent. Trinity was just on, Quincy, and the other Trinity buyers, Kimmy and Melanie. Can you just talk about the success that you've been able to have with them so far, and in the post-draft era of this league, being able to find that young talent, develop them, and just have them be, at least in the start of the season, an integral part of your success?
I think it comes down to individuals, of course, as always, that are doing a lot with their opportunities. I think it comes down to the environment that these individuals can thrive and develop and learn in. And we're blessed with both of these things at the moment, which provides a really good platform for us. I think it's important for us, saying that this year is a rebuild for us. So we need to have players that, of course, that can be good today, but it's even more important that they're good tomorrow. And that's where these young talents really come into the picture.
Finally, for me, this is a bit off topic, but with San Diego now having an MLS team sharing the stadium with them, I know you're obviously, as you should be, focused on the Wave, but I'm sure that the start of the season that they've had and maybe the success they've had filling up Snapdragon has maybe at least caught your eye, if only for a minute. Can you maybe just comment on the start they've had, maybe feeding off of each other? The Wave have certainly had success in the past, and how it's just maybe enhanced the whole soccer community in San Diego. And have you noticed any of that?
I mean, I've been to Snapdragon and watched one game with the San Diego FC, which was great. Their home opener. I think they're playing some exciting football. We've been to their training ground, met the sporting staff, which was really nice, and exchanged ideas. I think what you can feel and what you can see is that in the communities around San Diego, that this is a football city, which is really nice. And that's why I think it's really important that there is a men's team here, there is a women's team here, there are youth teams here for both boys and girls, because we really need to build on this really strong community and how deeply this passion for football runs in this city.
Great. Thank you, Jonas. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Noah, we'll have you go next.
Hi, Jonas. Trinity just told us that the players don't look at the table either. You told me that you don't look at the table on Saturday. She also said that the overall objective this season is very much to finish top of the league. I wonder, from your perspective, what is your overall objective this season?
Like I said from the beginning, if we can go into playoff, I think that's our aim. Then I think it's really important on how we could do that, and that has to be with learning, developing, and growing, and being stronger for every week that we do things together, so we can be on an upwards trajectory if we can go into the playoffs. So that's the aim, and nothing has changed with that.
You're 3 unbeaten and 2 points off the top. I remember at the start of the season, I listened to an interview with the American international Jess McDonald, and she kind of wrote your team off. Is there a sweet feeling that comes with proving some of those doubters wrong?
No, because I didn't listen to it then, so it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I know where we want to go. I know what we need to do in order to do so, and we're very focused on that. And then people from the outside won't have the whole picture. So sometimes you get praise for things that maybe you shouldn't get praise for, and sometimes you get criticism for things that you shouldn't get it from. So we just have to treat that as noise.
For sure. I've got 2 more, if that's okay. And you and I are both European. I love watching your style of football. Have you tried to instill a more European style of football with the Wave?
I don't know if it's more European or not, but of course my background is from European football. We have quite a bit of players in the squad as well that has a background in European football. What we're trying to do is to control the game both in offense and in defense, and we're doing that with our decision making, with our positioning. So yeah, I don't know if that's a European way of looking at the game or not, but it's our way to look at it anyways.
Okay, and finally, I read a really interesting article this week on a new addition to the NWSL rules, and that every team is required to have both a mental health provider and a mental health performance consultant available to the players. I think that's a really great thing to really emphasize mental health, and I wondered if that's something you've utilized yet, or maybe you're going to consider utilizing this season.
I agree with you. I think mental health in elite sports, it's so important. I mean, there's no doubt that players are under a lot of pressure, playing both on the pitch and off the pitch. So to utilize those resources is so important. I know historically in the club as well, it's been one of the pioneers in the league, really investing resources into having people in the organization to cover these pieces. And I don't think that there is any change to that this is a really, really important area to San Diego in the past, now in the present, and will be in the future as well.